know, sometimes things are right under your nose, or they happen right in front of your face, and you just miss it. You don't see it. Now, this could be things out in the world, things that you see and you really don't know what you saw, or sometimes movies. You might catch a big mistake, you know, but some people don't catch it. So that's what this series is gonna focus on. For example, Born in the USA was one of the most popular albums probably in American history. I mean, there's so many hits. It's like almost every single song on that album is a hit. But nobody ever caught the secret message on the album cover. Look at it closely. It's Bruce Springsteen, or somebody's ass, pissing on the American flag. Now you can say, oh, that's not what it is. Look at it. Look at the album cover for Born in the USA. That was a political message. And if you listen to the lyrics on a lot of the songs, it's ebb and flow. Pro-America, anti-America. It tells it like it is pretty much. But the album was such a success that it just took off, like, you know, patriotism-wise. Like, oh, it's an American, you know, great American album, this and that. But look at the album cover. Nobody really caught it. It's him pissing on the flag. Another thing that I never heard nobody talk about. Watch I Love Lucy. Did you ever notice something funny about Lucy? Oh, besides the fact that she's funny. It's right under your nose. Watch the old episodes, especially like the first season. You know, black and white, this and that. They had the cheap looking apartment. Look at Lucy's forehead. Now, I never heard nobody talk about this, but it's obvious to me. I always knew it my whole life, but I really never heard anybody talk about it. She actually has a big lump on the center of her forehead. Like a unicorn. Like where a unicorn's horn would be. Lucy has one right there. And you really notice it in the black and white, old black and white episodes. They were all, I think most of them were black and white, if not all of them. But you know what I'm talking about, the first cheap looking episodes. Especially when she turns this way, or this way, you can see the bump on her head. And in the later episodes, they put the bangs down in front of it. But I never heard nobody talk about it. But before you knock me, check out the first season of I Love Lucy, and you will see the lump on Lucy's head. You know, it's fun talking about mistakes in movies too. And I noticed one that was so huge, and I never heard anybody talk about it. But there was that great movie. I liked it anyway. Jurassic Park. I don't like any of the sequels. But the first one was really something. And there's a mistake in the movie that's so huge that nobody caught it. And you know, when I tell people, they're like, "Oh my God!" and they run home and they check it and they can't believe it. Remember the best scene in the movie where the T-Rex is attacking the kids? They're in the car and smashing it. He's trying to get to them. This and that. Okay. Now remember, the T-Rex was on the other side of the fence. Remember where the goat was chained up, and all of a sudden the goat's not there no more, and you see the chain swinging like the T-Rex ate the goat? Okay. He busts through the hole in the fence, right? He makes the hole bust through. Okay. Now remember, on the other side of the fence was all flat land. Now, when they cut back to that scene, they cut away. I'm not sure who they were focusing in on, but then they come back, and they're all like, "Oh my God, let's get out of here." They run through that same hole in the fence. But wait a minute. Now, on the other side of the wall, there's like a big pit to nowhere. They got to climb down that tree, and the car's like falling on top of them. Isn't it? You know. Now watch, but just watch the movie, and you will see what I'm talking about. The action is so fast and furious that nobody even caught it. Well, I caught it, but most people didn't. 1 minute, beyond the fence is all flat land and trees and bushes. They run through that same hole, and now it's like a big pit. Where'd the pit come from? See? Like I said, the action was so feverish that nobody really caught it. So if you have mistakes in movies or things in real life or anything popular culture that, you know, maybe is right under our nose but we didn't catch it, post a video. And my next one, the next edition of this series is going to be Star Trek mistakes. And I got some doozies. Later.